No gunshots, but they getting low, 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 low.
What is going on, guys? Hopefully the camera quality isn't too bad. It's just that my regular camera was about to die, and so I'm using my phone camera to record this because I just kind of want to record it right now and try to get it up before I gotta go to work later, which is in like 3 hours. I'm gonna edit it a little bit, but anyway, so I was watching this documentary last night, and it talked a little bit about life in general, you know? So my question is, for this video, pretty much as I talk, I want you guys to think about what life is to you. I'll put the documentary link in the description. I like watching documentaries as I go to bed. I don't know why. It really made me think, you know? There's these people in the documentary, they all, for the most part, live in campers or RVs, whatever you want to call it. And they were just talking about how they don't really need much more, which kind of struck me a little bit, because a lot of people today think they need to have everything that everybody else has, or they need to have a little bit more than everybody else in order to be happy. And I think that's just part of human nature, where you have something, no matter how much you can have all the money in the world, you still want more. No matter what you have, you know, sitting in front of you, whatever you're watching this on right now, you still want something better. And that's what a lot of people strive for in life. They strive to have a little bit better things than maybe someone else, or just they're trying to upgrade the things that they already have for personal reasons, personal use, and stuff like that. And I found it really surprising that, you know, there's people out there living in RVs and living in mobile homes. I guess they could be the same thing, right? Whether they're big or not, some of them are bigger than others, you know what I mean. But they're content with what they have right now. And I don't know, it's just, part of me just can't blame them a little bit, just because of the fact that, you know, they don't have to worry about what's going on too much with other stuff. I don't really know how to explain it, I don't know how to word it, but you know, they don't really have to worry about as much as everyone else has to worry about that's living in a regular home today. Now, I'm not saying don't go out and buy yourself like a regular house or regular apartment, and you know, I'm not saying go out and everybody should live in RVs and everybody should do this, but it just goes to show, like, you don't need everything that you think you need, or you don't need everything that you want. You know, you can live life the way you want to live it and still have enough money to go ahead and survive. You know, you need food, water, clothes, and obviously a place to live. And so they were saying, you know, they feel that they would rather live in these RVs and stuff because they can travel more. So they get to park it, I don't want to say wherever they want, because there's certain laws about where they can park it and where they can't. But, you know, they get to explore more of the world in their RVs. And these people, they want to take in life. You know, when you're sitting at home and you're in your regular home, regular house, regular apartment, whatever the hell you live in, right? You're kind of thinking about other things. You're thinking about, you know, what are you going to be doing tomorrow? You know, what are other people thinking about you? Maybe, maybe not. You're turning on the TV, you're watching the news, or watching the news somewhere else. However the hell you watch news, find out news, and all this stuff that's going on. And they were saying, you know, it's like the government is trying to force all this stuff on you, so you don't think about your current situation, so that you're thinking about what's going to happen in the future. They were also saying in the documentary somewhere that you either have money and not too many things, or you have a lot of things and not too much money, right? And that's usually the way it is. Honestly, that is true. Usually you have a lot of nice things, you don't have that much money saved up or left that you can actually go out and use. But when you have not too many things, you have a lot of money usually saved up, you know, if you're like just an average person. And these people just choose to have, you know, money saved up and live at possibly one of the lowest costs possible. But, you know, I just wanted to talk about it a little bit. Once again, the link will be in the description to this documentary. People just take stuff for granted, and I think that's something that shouldn't happen as much. But anyway, that's pretty much it, guys. If you like this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you later.